Hello, everyone. We have Alenka with us today. And Alenka, in two sentences, what was your business idea and how does it help the world?
I'm basically most interested in our health, right? And since I'm a trained pharmacist, I know a little bit about our body, but I'm not so much medication oriented. I just wanted to go back to the basics, right? To the basic thing that our body needs, like water, sleep, stress management, movement, laughter, like basic things. And I would like the world to know that this is so essential for us.
We spoke before and we agreed that we need two pills to solve all our problems.
Okay,
Water
okay,
and
that is a provocation. The first perfect pill would be water, right? Because we said we have a bunch of supplements, but none of them can replace water, right? So drinking is so crucial. And I will get back to that. And the second one, I was studying that maybe a year and a half ago in depth. It's laughter, right? Positivity and laughter. Me as a pharmacist, if I could pack that in a tablet or in a pill, a capsule, it would be a blockbuster. Definitely, definitely. So I don't know of any drug that would have better effect on our health than laughter does. Yeah.
So, when you started the business, what was the biggest challenges you faced when you did that? And how does it even happen? Because you were a pharmacist before, or you said you are forever.
Yeah.
uh, what was the trigger? How did you start this? And what was that spark that you said, okay, I have to do this?
I was working 23 years in a company, pharmaceutical company. So, like I said, I'm a trained pharmacist, but I always liked prevention a lot. So I had a really pleasure and honor to work with so many good specialists, with doctors, with nurses, physiotherapists, society of patient journalists, and so on. And I gathered the knowledge also from them, from the practice. What does it mean to a patient, and how important the prevention is, right? And I could tell a part of that story even in my job that I had, right? And then I decided, also due to some, let's say, personal challenges and so on, that maybe it's time that I quit the job, which was a very nice job, and I still love my colleagues and the company where I was working, but to try some other way. And when you said what was the biggest shock, actually, it was that suddenly you are at home alone in front of the computer, accompanied by a dog, by a chat GPT, but no people, right? Because I was always working with a team, and I love these people that I was working with. And it was like, what the hell am I doing here, right? So I started to look for people that I could bond, that I could connect, because it sparkles then the ideas what you could do with your life further and how to develop. Yeah.
So, how do you did that? What was your approach to go from your uh, living room out in front of other people and in the company?
Yeah. Um, I'm quite an introvert, so this is not like, oh, I like to mingle so much with people I don't know, right? That's an obstacle sometimes for us. But um, again, like we were speaking before, this is also a sort of a comfort zone, right? Our brain likes to keep us in comfort zones, right? And once you just have to decide, open the door, go out, find
Hmm.
people who think similarly, right? And who could support you. So I joined also entrepreneur group that we could
Hmm.
discuss the issues together. I called some of the colleagues who I knew they were having companies so that I could get a little bit of knowledge and share the ideas with them. So this was very helpful for me.
Excellent. And what is your offer? What you are offering, and how can people benefit from your knowledge and your experience?
Mhm. I actually am more or most active in two ways, right? One is one-on-one coaching,
Hmm.
and this is usually, of course, based on your health, what we can do for health, right? My
Hmm.
approach is very based on small habits that we can implement in our life, right? So, like we talked before, I never advised anybody go train 1 hour in a gym every day or something like that. But I always say, hey, take 10 times 1 minute in your day and do something for you. Like you can do a plank, you can do squats and so on. So that you don't make sport, but you make movement, right?
Hmm.
This is something that is missing in our life. We
Hmm.
sit too much. Then we are doing a lot of stress management, right?
Hmm.
This is so much present, and we are like, oh, stress is everywhere around us. Actually, it's not. It's just in our head, right? And you
Hmm.
have to know how to manage it. We talk about hydration and so on, and I try to give people ideas, the small things that fit in their life, right?
Hmm.
Not to turn it around, change your diet, do that, and so on. But let's add something into your diet. Let's move something out. Let's add a glass of water. That's not so shocking, right? You can do
Hmm.
it, and your brain can accept that. It's not like fearful stuff what we'll do, but it's small things that build up over time. And
Hmm.
that is what I really like.
Hmm.
So this is actually the first thing, these coachings that we do. And the second thing is having lectures
Hmm.
to present, let's say, some medical topic or health topic in a more simple way. Like
Hmm.
our friend Albert Einstein said, he said, things should be made as simple as possible, but not any simpler. I
Hmm.
like that saying very much.
Yeah.
And I do spice it with a little bit of humor, how to present health in more fun way,
Hmm.
because we sometimes approach it like, oh, health, it's restrictions, it's tough, right? What we have to do. It's actually not. When you understand how your body works,
Hmm.
then you know what to do, and it's quite simple.
Hmm.
Yeah, you just have to do it. That's all.
Yeah. So, what surprised you the most in this entrepreneurial journey, in good or in a bad way?
Huh. It surprised me how much am I able to procrastinate.
Oh,
That was a shock for me.
a good one. Good one. I have
I'm
76
sorry.
of episodes of this podcast, and I have never such an answer. Thank you. It's really original.
It's
But
unfortunately it's very honest.
we
Yeah.
all are, but we do not really say it aloud.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm first time here. No, but really, um, I have to stop myself, because we women like to be perfectionists, right? And since I'm a pharmacist, we are trained to be perfectionists, right?
Mhm.
We don't do milligrams, we do micrograms, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it's very good that I know how to stop myself, to say this is MVP, right? Minimal viable product. You don't have to go to perfect it to yeah, to something that doesn't exist, right? Perfection is
Yeah.
not there. It's okay, girl, go ahead, do it. So yeah, this was a shock to me. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
because in company and when you're with someone, you have a deadline,
Mhm.
and when you're alone, you have a deadline that's very flexible.
Yeah.
Okay, not today. Yeah, tomorrow will be perfect, right?
Yeah.
We are kind of also with the health. We are in illusion of a perfect moment. Like you
Mhm.
said, for this blog, plans on Sunday are murdered on Monday, right?
Yeah.
And we are
Yeah.
always waiting, like, oh, there's gonna be a Monday rolling out that red carpet for us. The magic
Mhm.
will happen. We'll do all the stuff.
Mhm.
Actually, it's not. What we have is this moment, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
in this moment, you can do something. Tomorrow, maybe, but now it's time to do it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I had to learn it over time.
We all do. Yeah. You said you like Robin Sharma and James
Yeah.
Clear and things like that. Can you explain a bit what what is this philosophy that you like about them, and how do you use it in your daily life,
Mm.
if you do?
Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, there were actually many things uh, that Robin was teaching that resonated with me very much.
Mhm.
I like that topic, let's say, being a leader without a title.
Mhm.
I love that approach because we are usually, want to advance going up, right? But
Mhm.
sometimes you don't want to go up, you want to go like this, right?
Mhm.
Let's
Mhm.
see how I can lead from this position, right?
Mhm.
Um, the thing is also what I loved about him is the philosophy. Let's say how to de-seed the lemon. Do you know what was that? It was his story about how he came to a bar and ordered tea with lemon, right?
Mhm.
And he said, a bartender brought me the tea with lemon, but I saw what he did. He took the seeds out of lemon, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And it was, something add on
On.
that
Yeah.
you can do.
Yeah.
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 That was
Yeah.
a leader without a title on this level. He perfected his business.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's what I love in people. That means you love your job, right?
Yeah.
Because you do it with your heart, right?
Mhm.
And I so enjoy when I see people like that. You know,
Mhm.
there were
Mhm.
some. I still remember that cleaning lady in Bernardin in Portoro. She was so proud of that toilet, and I
Mhm.
complimented that for, uh, you know, those small things that make you go wow, right?
Mhm.
And on the other hand, let's say the James Clear, I love his philosophy of small steps, of daily
Mhm.
habits that add up, right?
Mhm.
They're actually both preaching that. It's
Mhm.
not so much in the motivation, it's in our consistency, what we do.
Mhm.
Because the big things make us scared. Our brain is saying, this is not safe, this is something completely different, and we usually don't do it.
Mhm.
But if it's something small, and you do it consistently, it brings you to tremendous results.
Mhm.
That's what I really love about it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And of course, when I'm working with health habits, it was really so nice to see James work, right, with his atomic habits because it's completely the same. If you are trying to write a book or to install some health habits, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
You
You
have
can
to
just.
stack them, yeah, to
Mhm.
play with them a little bit, yeah.
Mhm.
Be more
Mhm.
playful in your life. I like that.
So you learn from different, I would say, coaches, books. You do NLP, you do visualization. What would you say is the best business advice you received?
Hmm. Wow. best business advice I received. Now it managed to make me speechless a little bit.
Okay, great.
What I really like is be yourself,
Mm-hmm.
because when you find your passion, then everything is easier,
Mm-hmm.
um, to move on and to go ahead with that. Yeah. Um, Ask for help. This
That's
was
a good.
also a big one for me because I
Mm-hmm.
was do myself lady. Yeah. We all like, and actually I experienced this when I was coaching a CEO, and she used to be a very successful CEO, but her business went down during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And we were discussing, and she said, yeah, in that time I helped so many people, and now I'm alone. And I asked her, and how did it feel for you, right? Giving help to someone. And she said, oh, that's tremendous. And my question was, why don't you allow other people to help,
You.
to experience this feeling, right? And then she
Mm-hmm.
was, oh shit, really? I should ask someone for help, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Mm-hmm.
was, you know, so nice. And I also had to learn this, right? That you actually give something to people also when you ask them for help.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think is are some common mistakes that people do when they are thinking on working on their health?
Um, One major mistake that I was also convinced that it's okay is when you have a sitting job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you sit for a long time, then that you can make it better by exercising in the afternoon or in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like that. Unfortunately, it's not like that. I mean, this exercise in the afternoon after the job is perfect, right? It keeps your muscles going and everything, but it doesn't repair the damage that you do in that 8 to 10 hours of sitting. Um, so my recommendation is all the time, if you're sitting in one place for 30 minutes, for 60 minutes, please do take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just to get your circulation flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Do maybe 10 squats, walk around a little bit, just that circulation goes on, right? So it's actually quite the same to that rules that we have in the airplane, right? Do you remember that? Move your toes, move your feet. It's all to prevent thrombosis, and we have the same risk here, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we prolong sitting, there are so many dangers connected to that that we are not even aware, right? The chair is something that is following us through the day, right? And
Mm-hmm.
whenever we see the chair, our first thought is, oh, I can sit. I will sit, right? And we sit in the car when going for work, at work. Then when we have time to go for lunch, we sit again, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go for coffee, we sit again. And then we sit on the way home, and we
Mm-hmm.
come home and we are tired and we sit in front of the television.
Yeah.
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 And it hurts your back, spine, posture. It's not good for your cardiovascular. It's not good for your circulation, not good for muscle, and not good for your brain, because brain needs circulation, right? So
Mm-hmm.
do that movements. It's more important to break the sitting than to exercise than in the
Mm-hmm.
evening. You would
Mm-hmm.
have to choose something. It's better 10 times 1 minute, 2 minutes than 1 hour in the evening. We had there is a famous quote saying, "Sitting is the new smoking."
Mm-hmm.
Right? About
Yeah.
smoking, we all know how harmful
Mm-hmm.
it is, and yeah, sitting is just masked in a very nice, comfy chair, right? But
Yeah.
it's sort of a danger
Mm-hmm.
that's there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the things yeah, that I really find passion into to telling people, please get up, please, or move, please. Um, if you don't want to move, if you can't, just do isometric exercise. Do you know what isometric exercise is? You know,
Yeah,
and
but let's explain for somebody who doesn't.
okay, I sometimes call it, this will be a bit fun, but Montenegro exercise, right? Do you know that
I know why.
it's really, yeah, it's a stereotypical joke, right? Because Montenegros are perceived as very proud people and very lazy people, right?
Mhm.
Stereotypically. And I remember that joke when Montenegrin looks at the snake and he said, oh, if I could be a snake, I could lie and walk at the same time.
Yeah.
So this is actually the isometric exercise. You you look like you don't do anything, but actually you do, right?
Mhm.
It's very usually very static. So plank is like that,
Mhm.
but this you can it can be seen that you are doing something. But let's say squeezing your muscle, yeah, just squeeze it. We
But
can all squeeze
yeah.
our butts, our legs right now, right?
Mhm.
And releasing them. These are the
Mhm.
exercises that you can do every time, right? So even if you're lying on a couch, yeah, just lift
Mhm.
your legs for 2 centimeters from the couch and activate your core muscles, and it's
Mhm.
a very good workout. It's not bad at all, right?
Mhm.
I even read a study. Okay, this will be really for really people who cannot move, right? I read a study. I'm a bit of a nerd, and I do read medical studies a lot. They were having a group of people, and they told them just think about running. Just
Mhm.
think about it. Don't do anything. Think about it. And
Mhm.
their muscle mass increased by 20%.
Mhm.
So your brain gives the impulse to the muscle,
Mhm.
and it works. In some mysterious ways, it works. So, but it's still better to really do it, right? Don't just think. It's
So
a way to
you
yeah.
said you also do NLP and visualization, and that's kind of stuff like this because you visualize something and you achieve it by just
Mhm.
imagining it. Yeah.
Um, yep. You know what? Let's say visualization. It can be used in many different ways, right? But what I like to use it always is to see the your goal, the
Mm-hmm.
end result.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have that picture, in front of you, you know where you're going and what you want to be, right? And then we can talk about the identity, right? Because sometimes when we are goal focused,
Mm-hmm.
we have a problem when we reach that goal,
Yeah.
and then we are like, what now? Yeah, that's usually with weight loss like that. Oh, I want to
Mm-hmm.
lose 5 kilo, then you lose 5 kilo, and then you go back to the old habits, right?
Yes, because you have to have this goal again.
Mm. Okay, yeah, the good one. But when you think about this goal in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
let's say on identity level, I
Mm-hmm.
want to be a healthy person, right? What would
Mm-hmm.
a healthy person do? How does a healthy person react? What does he do? What
Mm-hmm.
do I do as a healthy person? Then you have a different approach to the same goal,
Mm-hmm.
and it never ends, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that you will lose 10 kilo instead of 5, but the habit that you get and the thinking that you get, I'm a healthy person, I want to proceed in that way, gives you the prolonged
Mm-hmm.
effect. How would you say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
I heard about an idea about how to look at your age, to put a point in between and put it as a version. So 59 is not 59, is 5.9, version 5.9, and you're upgrading to 6.9, 6.0.
Okay. I will explain that to my husband because he will turn 60 this year. Yeah.
So
Nice.
let's now talk about business. Do you think that is the easiest way to create a business today ever in history?
It's for me quite hard to comment on that because I've done it first time in my life.
Okay.
But
Okay,
it
but
was
you
not
know the history, especially here in Yugoslavia, former
okay.
Yugoslavia,
Yeah,
Slovenia.
yeah.
I think we don't have this. I don't know. Uh, how do you say it?
Entrepreneur mindset.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm. I think it's quite easy now to do it,
yeah.
right?
Hmm.
I think we live in a world of abundance right now,
Hmm.
of all sorts, right? Of maybe of social media, of things like this that we do
Hmm.
now, right? That was
Hmm.
not possible before.
Hmm.
Um, Yet I think that in our country, maybe we are still a bit stuck with our um, mindset
Hmm.
sometimes. Yeah,
Hmm.
I look at it from history on, you
Hmm.
know, because we were never big leaders, right?
Hmm.
We were
Hmm.
always serving someone,
Hmm.
almost.
Hmm.
Um, and in our heads, I think it's always if you have money, if you earn money, if you have money, or I would say too much money, if you earn good, you're not a good person, right?
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's stuck in Slovenian brains,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, absolutely.
But I loved. I will go back to Robin Sharma now, which switched this for me because we have also Slovenians saying that money spoils you, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. And what Robin Sharma says, it's not the money that spoils you, it just makes you the person you really are.
Hmm.
Money and the power.
Hmm.
And I know some people who have money, who have power, and they're wonderful people.
Hmm.
And I know some who have that and they're jerks, right?
Hmm.
So it's not the point of the money or the power, it's just who you are.
Hmm. It amplifies who you are.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to serve, you don't have to pretend now that you are the boss, right?
Hmm.
And you become you. And
Hmm.
this was quite liberating for me, when I thought about it. It's like, wow, shit, it's really true. Yeah, yeah, it's different. It's okay to have power, to have money, to have yeah whatever you wish for.
Hmm.
And then one block in your head is released. This blockage. Okay.
So, if you would start again, what
Mm.
would be advice you would give to your younger self? Would you do something different?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like I admitted honestly before, don't procrastinate so much, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I would probably do it a little bit parallel. I was really, in a way, a very Martian style of starting. I really quit my job and
Hmm.
then I start thinking, what will I do? Yeah,
Hmm.
this is kind of strange. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
but I was so much aware of my of things that matter to me. Let's say safety. This is one of the values that we women have quite high. So I really wanted to make sure that I have at least, if I don't earn anything, our family could survive 1 year. That I have so much money on the stock. That was something that I wanted. That was no negotiable for me. If I didn't have that safety, I wouldn't do that. Right.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I would be. I would advise my younger self to be more informed before you do that. Right. To have some business idea developed before, and to find someone. that could support you on that way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. To have discussion, to pull,
Yeah,
push.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're all alone or with ChatGPT and your dog, it's kind of lonely.
Yeah, it's a
You're
great dog.
there.
It's really a great dog.
And he agrees with everything you say. Yeah.
Exactly, like ChatGPT.
That's it. Okay, before we wrap it up, what was, I don't know, the most rewarding part of being an entrepreneur for you?
Oh, it's the freedom.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the freedom. Um, and this was a really big change for me because I live in Maribor. My job was in Ljubljana, so every day almost I have to drive.
Hmm.
I was traveling a lot abroad. I
Hmm.
have two kids, and
Hmm.
you can imagine that my top value uh, is family.
Hmm.
It was not working out. So I was
Yeah.
constantly in stress. I was in a wonderful hotels with wonderful people, and I was not happy
Yeah.
because, yeah, my value was somewhere else.
Hmm.
So I would say I have now a lot of freedom,
Hmm.
and which is for me also great because if you want to create something, not every moment is made for creating something. You have to have some inspiration, something like that. So I sometimes work on weekends because I love it. I just got idea how to present, right?
Hmm.
And I can adjust. Let's say tomorrow morning I'm driving after.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it would be hard to do it, right? So
Hmm.
my family is still very important to me,
Hmm.
and in every sense. And I'd like to cherish that. As long as we have these wonderful people in our lives, it means a lot. Yeah. So
Well,
this is.
great. So we're about half an hour in. Uh,
Oh,
and any final thoughts?
maybe one final thought that I wanted to say is the thing that changed a lot for me in my thinking is maybe the gratitude. And I
Hmm.
would recommend this, let's say, maybe a little exercise to everybody, to practice it daily. It
Hmm.
doesn't have to be writing a lot or something, but my habit that I would say lifts me up is that when I go to bed, I think of 2, 3 things in my life in that day that I'm really grateful for. And
Hmm.
I bathe in that feeling. And it changes the whole perspective of the world. So this is also one of the advices that I give to people that come to me.
Hmm.
Try it. It makes wonders.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Excellent final thought. Like to the other thought about procrastination. I love it, and you're really original. Thank you for joining me.
It was a pleasure.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.